Hello, Monsters Abound here, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires Part 9 of my Settra the Imperishable campaign, where last time we crushed the Rakaf dynasty. Oh, crushed them so hard. And now we're looking at dealing with the Dune Kingdoms, and of course, Numas? Yeah, Numas. Numas, we need to do some quest battles as well. We've got some quest battles to do. And everything else is good, so that's fine. We're going to try and take out the Black Pyramid as well. We're going to try and gain that one. Prince what is your thing? You're just trustworthy. Okay, well, sure. Okay, well, you have that.
The Lich priests have me wary.
Well, he's not a Lich Priest, so you're probably fine. Let's go with Indomitable Will and Evasion for you. Okay, did I have some renames to do? Maybe. I'll do them next time. It's fine. It's fine. I meant to do them, and then I forgot. Now I can't be bothered. The episode started. It's too late. See, there's this guy. Don't know where he... Oh, yeah, no, you were going to link up with Khalida, weren't you? And then she darted off. Right. Yes. Maybe one day you'll catch up with her. Oh, for fuck's... Who were you? Oh, you're the book guy. Well, that's actually... What the fuck has happened to you? Good grief. Okay, well, in that case, why don't we grab these boys and then maybe try and bop you?
Settra the Imperishable.
The only problem is we don't really have any way of dealing with those Way Watchers. The Way Watchers are going to be a problem, but I think it's probably a good shout to try and do that now.
Glade Lord, at your service.
Because, I mean, you boys are looking pretty fucked. I don't know why, and I kind of don't care. Yeah, taking out those Way Watchers is going to be an absolute bastard. So, what we're going to do is we're going to recruit you. And then we're going to attack you. It says Pyrrhic victory. It wants to kill... I mean, yeah, we'll fight it, obviously. Those jerks have got my book. But also, they've taken a lot of damage. I don't know where from, but I'm glad. Because these book armies can be really nasty. Especially this one, because they've got Way Watchers, and those guys are dicks. So we're advancing up, taking a little bit of fire there. I forgot to deploy my man-eaters. So they're currently moving up to join our line. We do have these Wild Riders currently flanking around. Or trying to, anyway. We've got the Khemri Guards, some Skeleton Warriors, and Nehekara Warriors to try and deal with them. In come the Dryads. And the Bastiliodons with Revivification Crystals. They've also got some Temple Guards. You know, generally nasty stuff. Fortunately, we have Ushabti, which are going to blunt that charge. And Settra's currently trying to chop down a tree man. Chop him down to size. The Man-Eaters are mobbing some Dryads. We do have some Saurus Warriors currently advancing. I think we should be okay. We'll lend a hand when we can. And the Nehekara Horsemen are now charging out of the tree line to try and run down these Way Watchers. Now, they're going to suffer a lot of damage as they try and run down. I mean, you can see how much damage they're taking from those Way Watchers. But we're also trying to pick them off with the Ushabti with bows, that regiment renowned, whatever they're called. Is it Guardians of the God, something of the Gods? Chosen of the Gods, there we go. So that's helping to blob them up. And over here we've got the Wild Riders clashing with the Skeleton Warriors. Skeleton Warriors are really finding it tough to deal with these Wild Riders, but that's okay, because they just need to blunt them. I'm not super concerned. My main concern is the Way Watchers over here. As you can see, they're taking apart the Nehekara Horsemen pretty quickly. We might have to disband that unit, or it might just get destroyed at the end of the battle. Ushabti chopping down the Saurus Warriors. Helping out the Man-Eaters there, who are, you know what, doing okay. They're doing alright. Their stats are pretty good. The tree... sorry, we've got a big blob here in the centre, which is kind of a... But our Ushabti are so good. They're just cutting up anything that gets into range. Backed up by that Temple Guard, they are having no problem. Even the Bastiliodon getting cut down to size, which is useful. We've lost the Nehekara Horsemen. They are losing to the Way Watchers, but in comes Skeletron Prime to send 3 of them scattering, and then the Glade Lord, who is now running for cover. But beat, motherfucker! Skeletron Prime is rolling out. We lost the horsies, but that's okay, because I wasn't super worried about that. I would like the replenishment. We're not going to get an awful lot of replenishment, so I think I'm going to take the 2k. And the book, of course. Don't want to forget the book. So we've got the second book of Nagash, which is going to give us line of sight over regions with gold idols, marble, and gemstone resources, and income from trade terrorists by 20%, which would be good if we were trading with anyone. But we're not. So, although it does potentially mean...
You are an abomination, and yet I must hear your words.
Wow, rude. Really rude.
Very well.
Okay, we'll get a trade agreement with old Tyrion. Hopefully that will help.
I realize you can know no rest, but must you plague me?
Wow.
I suppose.
God, you guys are pricks.
Your
Seriously.
best.
If
Come and join
we...
me. The Asur and the Tomb Kings have much to discuss.
See, that's more like it.
A wise course.
Okay, so basically, by teaming up with
Alariel the Radiant.
the
Defender of the Everqueen.
with these guys,
What requests have you, Nehekaran?
trade agreement.
As you say.
Okay, so we should now have much more in the way of trade resources available, which is going to be really useful for us. In fact, if we had 300 Kunogopic Jars, we get the Venom Knights of Asaph. If we can just get Obsidian, then we can get the Crook and Flail of Radiance. We just need spices for the Scorpion armor. Again, Obsidian would give us the Vambrace to the Sun. So, we're looking a lot better now. This is much better than we were in... so, again, 200, and we can get the Collar of Shakara when the walls fell. And so that's, that's really good. Plus, we're making some money from trades, and we just helped ourselves get more... Anyway, we'll kill this guy, because, if you don't, he will start recruiting more shits. I want some jars. Okay, we've got a ruby red ring of ruin, which is very nice. Now, we did lose a unit, and I'm going to get rid of the man-eaters, because they're just not as good. Oh, I don't know, do we? They cost me 350 a turn, which is a lot of money, really. How much money am I making from trade? Yeah, they cost almost 33% of my trade income, which I don't think they're really that good. They're not good enough to warrant that, in my opinion. Okay, we're going to get Resurrect, because that's going to let us do some heals. Basically, everyone around us can get some heals, which is super useful. Very, very useful to have that. Let's go hard to hit. You know what? Causing terror, not the worst thing. Okay, now what we're doing over here is we're recruiting some Ushabti with Greatbow. In fact, we can get 3 of those bad boys. And a couple more Ushabti. So what we'll do is we'll use King Larry here as like a method to transport elite units to our currently sort of like moving armies. I mean, these guys aren't necessarily elite, but they're... Yeah, we want things like the Tomb Scorpions, but they're going to take too long to recruit, so we'll do that in the local recruitment, because that's a little bit faster. Now, we are going to take out the Black Pyramid boys. Only a couple of stacks. Not as many as I thought. Where did my... Oh, there he is. Okay, good for you. Okay, we're going to... Not get over here. Okay.
I weave the living forest.
Those guys are over there. I'm kind of like...
We will see our homeland persist through all the coming ages of the world. We have an accord.
Good, because frankly, I don't want to fight you. I've got better things to be doing than dealing with bloody elves. Let's put that out, just out there. Those guys, I don't really care about. Who can I trade with?
Ready? Ask your favour, and I will check with the Demas Kron that you are worth.
Okay, you like the bad things I'm doing to bad, but you don't like my treaty with Clan Moors. I could always hack off my treaty with Clan Moors like a gangrenous slim. Because fuck those guys, basically.
Quick. I do not care.
It's an act of treachery, but fuck it. Because the Dwarves will be laughing their arse off about that. There we go. Broken treaties is plus 19. Okay, so...
Welcome, friends of the Dowie.
I could give you a little money as well.
Alright.
So that's now going out to 51. So we should be able to get a trade agreement with the Dwarves. If we can do that, then I think we're looking pretty good. You know, trades, monies, all that kind of good stuff. Thyrus the Eternal, would you like to get Incantation of Preservation? I think you would. So let's do that. Everyone else is fine. Settra needs a couple more new units, but we're recruiting King Larry. Basically, we're going to converge on the Black Pyramid. You'll come over here. Ooh. You know what, I'm going to come back a little bit because they might actually decide to come out and attack me. They don't often, but they might be feeling antsy. So let's not give them the option. What's public order like? Are we just generally okay? Coast of Araby is a little bit sad, but that's because the public order is so good. Do I want this? I'm gonna be honest, probably not. So we're going to knock that down. Let's upgrade La Chic, because it's on the coast. And otherwise, obviously we need to take this. They do have an army down there, but overall I think we're okay. So we just get our armies to converge. I can bring King Larry down with the units for Settra. Let's do a little handover. And that way Settra does... Because Settra's army is obviously, you know, one of our key forces, if not our A-team. And having King Larry do the recruitment means that it doesn't matter if he's just sitting around, because it's, you know, who cares? Who cares? So get that. Yeah, that's fine. Then we'll get one of those. You're going to be out of commission for 2 turns. So that's fine. I wonder if we can lure them in. Like if I...
Only slaves worry about heat.
If I come over here and lay an ambush, because I imagine your army's probably not that great, and then bring Arkan there, I wonder if they'll be like, let's get him. And if they are... If they are... then we can probably take him out. Because I reckon my army's probably better. And if not, we can run away. Win-win. Win-win-win. It's all... We're winning. I want to upgrade you, but I need... Okay, so we'll save our pennies. What do we have available here? Arcane items. We only have the Scroll of Shielding. Okay, we could get the Death Mask of Karnut. Which is... yeah, it's not super useful. Armor of Ages is fine. We could get the Flock of Jeff, but to be honest, I'm not super invested in it. Basically, I need more jars. I need more jars. I just need more jars. Wait, when can we get the Bone Giant? 2 turns. Okay, we definitely want the Bone Giant at some point. Let's just upgrade the settlement. Oh no, I was going to save my money for that building, wasn't I? Okay, let's not spend the money then. Let's save the money. And we'll find Castle Bar. So that's going to be their capital. So we need... it's probably going to be difficult to take that before we've kind of like taken up the rest of Empire and declared war and everything. So taking out the Dune Kingdoms is going to be... I mean, not tricky, but probably harder to do than with the Rakaf dynasty. You did indeed decide to throw everything you've got. You've mostly just got skeletons. You've mostly just got skeletons. I reckon I can deal with that. And that will take out the vast majority of the Black Pyramid's defences, leaving it wide open. You know what? They don't have as many skeletons as I thought they would. I thought they'd have more, but no. This first wave has got some nasty units in it. The second wave is it's skeletons. I've been using the barrage ability to already weaken them, so there. Yeah, but of course we've got old Skeletor and Settra's army here, both of which are pretty scary, which means dealing with this army should be no problem. Taking a little bit of fire there on the Tomb Guard. Taking the barrage ability. Of course, once this is dealt with, it should just be fairly easy to mop up the rest. I hope, anyway. That's the dream. Settra, come on, Settra, get in there, my son. Oh, lovely little charge there. Taking away, stripping off some of that health. And Ushabti meeting the enemy Ushabti and dealing with them very easily because we've got much better stats. So there we go. That second wave of skeletons is... I mean, they're not rushing, are they? Very chill. Very, very not worried. Good. I'm glad they seem to have fixed... It used to be that every army you faced in battle, and every Tomb King army you faced in battle would be able to spawn their own Ushabti. I think they fixed that because I've not noticed multiple spawns. There was a point like if you're fighting 4 armies, they can spawn 4 units of Ushabti, which is bullshit, frankly. But they can only spawn 1, and it's being spawned right in my archers. Of course it is. So we're sending in Rehobi, and were we sending in Skeletor as well? Oh yes, there's Skeletor. He's bopping some Ushabti. Good lads. That's what we like. Elsewhere, we are easily overcoming the enemy. Very easily, no problem. Casket of Souls taking out those archers. Chosen of the Gods helping out. So just shotgunning them. And the enemy lord is wounded, which is good. Again, just no rush, is there? No rush to go and help their lord. As you can see, we're crushing it. It's absolutely, it's a slaughter. It's a total slaughter. Our Tomb Guard easily the match of a bunch of bog standard skeletons there. Very nice. These guys are taking just. Oh, you can see we've just taken a huge chunk of them once again. They're all blobbing up for some reason. A few of our units have taken some damage, mostly I think from the enemy missile fire. But as you can see, the last few units now succumbing. Get them, bony boys. Some Ushabti just being finished off. And the enemy army is starting to disintegrate, or at least this one is. Because, of course, this one is going to be along in, well, I say a minute. More like 3 or 5. Maybe 6. So the enemy army is crumbling away. And so we're going to reform our line and await the second wave. Which is obviously, you know, less good than the first. Oh, look at that barrage. Very nice. Yeah, we now outnumber them. And, you know, our units are better. So this is going to leave the Black Pyramid very undefended. So they're finally here. They didn't rush. So blatting them as they advance. Big blobs of infantry, and it's just no problem. It's just no problem. In fact, I'm just going to charge them, because why the hell not? Shabti sweeping in. Big chunks of enemy skeletons going down very, very fast. So we have a look at the numbers here. We can see that they're not having a good time. They're having a bad time. Ooh, that's gonna sting. Yeah, that didn't last very long. Disintegrating already. Well, I think it's fair to say that was a complete and total slaughter. So let's take the replenishment. We should be. I mean, if that's all the armies they've decided to send against us, if that's everything they've got, and it does look like it was, should just be a case of walking in. Can we reach it though? Not quite, but that's okay because Settra can. It says Pyrrhic victory, but I mean, I could have fought that battle, but killing bone boys in a siege is not necessarily difficult, but it is kind of annoying. Okay, you'll be good to go in one turn. You could do... Right, so we're going to get rid of you. I'll get another one of you. Could potentially do some archers, but we'll get some in a minute anyway. So... what do we have in this building? Okay, get rid... Well, actually, no, maybe that is a good shout. Because that's going to buff up the public order for everyone around, and because it's just one province, it sort of should spread public order quite far. Actually, you know what? Might not be the worst choice. However, we do need to get the Vault of Nagash, although that's going to increase vampiric corruption. This does give untainted, but not a huge amount. What can we do? I mean, I guess if it's still happy, what does it matter? Does it matter? I mean, we could always get the Catacomb Watchers, couldn't we? Because that's just going to reduce the public order penalty by 50%. So that would be fine. We don't necessarily need the money either. But it is going to give us, 30 winds of magic for all armies, recruit rank, magic resistance, and hero recruit rank. So that's good. And it's sort of like our major stepping stone to the east of Nehekara, which is now our next target.
High Queen Khalida.
So let's bring Khalida down here.
Bring me Neferata's head.
Your army is fairly scary.
High Queen.
Actually, you know what? I will revise that. It's very scary. I will revise that to very scary army. You know what? Let's get rid of these horsey boys. Because they're just not going to cut it.
Snakes like the heat.
We could get some Tomb God. Okay, we're going to do this. And then we're going to get rid of, like, you boys. And do something like that. It's going to take a couple of turns, but that's okay, because these guys are going to take 2 turns anyway, so that's fine.
Scream!
Really? Right, I'm going to get rid of you. And then we'll pop you in there. I think we'll be alright.
This is my
Skeleton. I mean, how many missile units do you have? You do have that Screaming Skull catapults, which are quite nasty. 3 units of art. I mean, that's quite a missile-heavy army for this many horse archers. I just don't know if they'll be... I don't know if they'll be able to just, get in there as much as I want them to. Never mind. Right, well, Skeletor, you've got that. You can have a chariot. Why not? You can have a Blade Master. And you can have a big purple sun boy. And Settra is going to get Ancient Stone for our Ushabti. Some of which already have, so I mean they're very killy now. I mean very killy.
Of course it's victory.
Of course it's victory.
Land of the dead.
Okay, we're not going to have the growth here for a little while, but we will have a Bone Giant next turn, so that's exciting. That's something to keep in mind. We can get the salt. That would be nice. Do we need an... I feel like there's something like we need an Nehekaran Citadel for something. I'm not sure what it is. We don't need it for victory or anything, do we? No? No. So why do I feel like we need one of those? Is it like technology or something? No. I don't know what it is. There's something about those that just makes you think we need it, and I don't know why. Probably nothing to worry about. Alright, we'll grab that for the moment. I wouldn't necessarily hate the Necropolis Knights. But let's get some more Tomb Guards. And you know what? I would like... I would like a Skull Repository. Okay, let's get the Graveport, because that's going to give us a little bit more trade income. That can only be a good thing. King Larry, you need to come down and dump your load of units all over us. Karsabar is undefended. We know where a couple of their armies are. I feel like that's probably one of the nastier ones. So let's keep an eye on it for the moment. What can I do here, if anything? So that's more armor and weapon strength for Tomb Guard. That's not bad. Death Blow for Skeletons is not bad. Hawkish Precision. Did we give that to Khalida?
He means nothing.
Did I actually ever give that to Khalida? What was the thing called? Can't remember. Okay, Herald of Jeff is there. Did we get it? Or did I just think I got it? Herald of Khemri. Right. Do you have that? Herald of Khemri. Right, okay, you do. Right, fine. That's fine. As long as you have that, that's fine. Not worried about it. That's more weapon strength and armor for Tomb Guard, which is fine. I mean, if we get all of these, that would give us another army to recruit, which again, quite useful. Bonus plus large for those things. I mean, that's not bad. The Death Blow. Okay, so let's go with the Herald of Marak. Because you're probably going to have a lot of Bone Boys in your army. Your army's mostly going to be Bone Boys. Bone Boys and Ushabti. And maybe something bigger if we can find it. So that should be fine. We'll bring you down to help out. This is going to need the extra growth because it is going to go quite slowly. But we can get the Tomb of Nagash fairly quickly. But we are going to have to build the thing that reduces the public order penalty for having vampiric corruption, because the vampiric corruption is going to be quite nasty in that region. There's not much we can do about that. Richter's clan nest is dead. Oh, I need to try and get an agreement with the dwarves as well. Because if we can get agreement with those beardy boys, we'll be laughing. Sentinels, yeah, they're dead. They are dead. Araby Sandstone reduces the cost of construction, which is actually quite useful. Now, campaign movement range is good. Right cost I don't care about. So let's give you that one. That's going to give you more armor and weapon strength for your Tomb Guard, which is going to make them all the better. Okay, we're going to bring King Larry down here. And we can make some decisions about what we're going to pop in Settra's army. So, I would like... You are recruiting another thingy, aren't you? I think. Another one of those. So... If I do something... If I put some more Ushabti with great bows... Something like that. And I wanted another... Oh, no, I wanted another spear boy in that army, but... I don't think I have it. I don't think I have it. We could get another casket of souls, though. Fuck it, I'm doing that. I'm doing that. Or do we get a caster in this army? Would a caster be useful? I can't get one at the moment. You know what? Let's get rid of one of those horse archers. And we will get... We'll get the casket of souls in this army. Because I think that will be useful. We're still recruiting for another turn there. Settra's army is pretty much good to go. I'm tempted to put another Ushabti in there. Fuck it, they're good. They're good boys. And then you. So I'm gonna take you and you. Do I hadn't finished. That's Settra. That's not who I wanted. I want to go with you. And doop doop doop. Okay, I'll give you a skeleton archer.
My plan is not ready.
Well, it's going to have to be. Right, okay. We've got some stuff. That army seems generally fine. We need to get Larry to get some more units, but that seems fine. Khalida needs one more turn to recruit, and then we need to start our attack. I'm hoping Khalida can take out... I mean, the only slight issue is that obviously they have the garrison as well. So that's actually quite a beefy force to take on. I think Khalida can do it. And then we need to smash... So, Khalida needs to take out King Aosha's. And then, but on the other hand, we also need to do these quest battles, don't we? Which I keep fucking forgetting about. Let's get stronger binding, because that's only going to take 3 turns. So Arkan is... Right, I think what we need to do next is we need to do the quest battles for Arkan and Khalida. Also, how much... So we have the gemstones, we have the... We don't have marble yet. We don't have marble yet. So who else will trade with me? Okay, you guys. That's getting better.
Welcome,
but you still don't want to do anything for me, you bastards.
Is it time? Greetings.
God, your strength rank 3. Good grief. Strength rank. Dwarves are 1. Nagron's 2. Reichland's 3. Hargreave is 4. Really?
Merciless.
Really? Holy shit, you've taken out the corner. Wow. Okay, did not expect that one. Did not expect Malice to be taking out... Holy balls, I've never seen him do that well. Okay, well, Malice has taken the corner, so we may end up fighting him. But we've got trade agreements with the High Elves, so that's a bit of a win. And we need to do the quest battles for Khalida and Arkan, now that we've taken the Black Pyramid Gash, and then we need to take up the Doom Kingdoms. But that will have to wait until next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.